Wicked Knight is here! Grandpa Adorno! Hey now! No rushing, and no snatching. Easy now. Line up properly.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. They're just kids. A little excitement is a good thing. Here you go, today's candy.
Thanks, Grandpa. Ooh, this is great!
Is this the important work you spoke of?
Oh, we're just getting started, recruit. Try to keep up.
Understood, Captain. Oh. I should be the one asking you. How are you so skilled at this? I can barely imagine our honorary knight doing things like this all day long.
We don't spend every waking hour fighting bad guys who want to destroy the world, you know. Also, the world would be a way scarier place if that happened every day.
Daily routine, huh? I've been back in Mondstadt for a while now, but adapting hasn't been easy. Not long ago, camping in the wild and facing constant danger was our daily routine.
But you were still on the expedition then, right? Now you can finally relax.
Oh, you think so? Personally, I find it hard to feel at ease with any sort of daily routine. It was the Animo Archon who scattered the snowstorms that once swept Mondstadt. The Knights of Favonius who won the peace we now enjoy through conquest. A single unexpected incident could bring it all crashing down. So, rather than waiting for someone to turn my daily routine on its head, I find it more reassuring to follow an extraordinary routine.
We knights are needed precisely because the world is so fragile.
Oh, are you done handing out the candy already?
Indeed. Looks like you're all wrapped up here as well. Thanks for exercising such patience. This next task should give you a chance to stretch your legs. We're going to patrol the surrounding area for monsters.
Monsters? What, are the knights short-handed? You haven't held a sword in years.
Hey now, my retirement isn't official yet. It's just a patrol. I'm still more than capable of handling myself. Things did get a bit tough a while back, but look at me now, eh? Might as well get going while I still got pep in my step.
Never one to sit still, were you? Fine. Where are we headed?
We've had strange monsters show up around the outskirts. No one's gotten hurt yet, but you can never be too careful. Usually I just patrol the area for any approaching monsters, but this time I've got you for backup.
Yeah, forget about just patrolling. We can take them all on, no problem, right?
Sure, let's go.
Huh? That's weird. Paimon thought he'd be more excited. Well, why not? Paimon doesn't get him at all. Weird? No signs of anything unusual here. Are there really monsters nearby?
If you're looking for the ones that have been behaving strangely, I fear you're here too late. It seems someone beat the Knights of Favonius to the punch and took care of them already.
D-Luke? What are you doing here?
Long time no see, Mr. Adorno. You too, traveler. Paimon? Lohen?
Were the monsters here wiped out by a certain Dark Knight hero by any chance?
No. I'm not personally familiar with this Dark Knight hero you speak of. But based on the rumors I've heard, the traces left on this battlefield don't match his style. Now, this looks more like someone obtained advance intel on the monsters and came to clean up. Not even a single scrap remains.
Oh? So it would appear you're here to investigate, Master D-Luke. That's odd. Why would the boss of the Dawn Winery be interested in monsters?
Dawn Winery's caravans pass through Dornman Port. The rumors left me ill at ease, so I decided to see for myself. As for the Knights of Favonius, are they still understaffed even with the expedition's return?
Ha. Strict as ever, I see. I took this patrol up myself. Gotta keep moving while I still can. I've been living this life for decades. Can't just sit idle, you know?
Thank you for your hard work, venerable benevolent knight.
Wait, what? Not even Varka gets that much respect from D-Luke.
I'd say that's Varka's problem.
Eric only got away with causing that uproar by taking advantage of the Grandmaster's absence. If he and the Alder Knight had been here, they never would have allowed Krepus's heroism in driving off the dragon to go unrecognized. And we old codgers back in Mondstadt wouldn't have been the only ones left to stand up for your father.
But they weren't there, were they? Let's cut the small talk. Since there are no clues here, I have no reason to stay. Goodbye, traveler, Paimon, and take care, benevolent knight.
Ursa. Eric. Even when gone, some foes leave wounds that won't easily heal.
Oh, need me to explain? Sure. Ursa was a wicked dragon who could really take a beating, and Eric was an inspector who could have really used one.
Allow me instead. Ursa the Drake was a dragon who first appeared in Mondstadt 1,000 years ago, bringing calamity with its immense might. After the Knights of Favonius were founded, our first Grand Master, Vanessa, sealed it away with the Animo Archon's help. After that, the dragon sank into slumber. However, just a decade ago, it appeared in Mondstadt once again. With the Grand Master away, its timing could not have been worse. Not only that, it would lie low when the Knights of Favonius mobilized to attack, only to suddenly re-emerge when they were resting.
Such perfect timing.
In the end, it was also perfect timing that the Fatui Harbinger who exterminated it just so happened to be passing through. That's right, your old friend, the Doctor. Or would it be more accurate to say one of his segments?
So, Ursa the Drake waking up. It was all part of some plot by that segment?
Not entirely. Even a Fatui Harbinger would have struggled to stir up such a storm in Mondstadt all by themselves. Indeed, there was one other person who, seduced by transcendent power, secretly colluded with the Doctor. He was the then Inspector of the Knights of Favonius, and the greatest traitor to the Knights in 100 years, Eric. When D-Luke had just come of age, Ursa attacked a trade caravan from the Dawn Winery. It should have been nothing more than a common raid, a tactic they commonly use to incite fear. But the swaggering dragon was driven back by a mere merchant, D-Luke's father, Krepus, who paid the ultimate price. News of this defeat did not favor Eric's plan to seize power through terror, so he suppressed the truth, claiming he was doing so to maintain the honor of the Knights. If only I had discovered a moment sooner that he and the doctor were working hand in glove. Perhaps I could have stopped everything that followed.
That's not your burden to shoulder alone. Eric hid his true colors well. Up until the incident with Ursa. Even his victims had no idea who was responsible for their suffering. We needn't continue to live in the shadows of scum like that, old man.
You've got a point. We've got long lives ahead of us, after all. Let's get on with our next task, eh? This should lift your spirits a bit, I'm sure. We'll be assisting the 10th Company with their research.
It's as we thought. The magic Miss Alice left behind isn't so easily understood.
Hey, Sucrose! Huh? Is this?
Ah, Traveler! Are you here to assist with the development tests for the simulation training bubble pt.2?
Is that the magic bubble that can recreate memories? I was told not long after my return that I could use this to catch up with the various events, large and small, that transpired during our absence. But using this level of magic for, well, storytelling seems like a huge waste of resources.
You're not alone in thinking that. Our investigation team quickly recognized its broader potential for training simulations.
If we could recreate formidable enemies from Senior Knight's memories and incorporate them into realistic, safe training simulations, that could help raise the whole organization's combat prowess. However, we've been debugging the bubble for a while now, and we still haven't fully grasped its underlying principles. We're also struggling to balance realism with safety.
Safety? Doesn't sound like something Alice would give much thought to.
That's so. Sounds interesting. Let me give it a shot. You're not here to take part, are you, Pops?
Oh, not to worry. I know exactly how much strength these old bones have left in them. I'm just here to provide the memories inside my head.
Oh? Then who was the tester in your original plan?
Miss Sucrose, the test arrangements are... Lohen.
Theodore.
Why are you...
Yeah, I just happened to come along with the Dorno to test this simulation training bubble. I take it you're the scheduled tester?
Yes, that's right. And these are?
Let me introduce you. These two are the honorary knight and his guide, Paimon.
The honorary knight. I didn't expect someone so distinguished.
And this is Theodore, a trainee medic with the 8th Company. Like you, he's one of Lohen's friends.
Lohen? Friends?
Oh, no need to sound so surprised. I have plenty of friends. Don't I, Paimon?
Yeah. Paimon wonders how much this guy's friendship fee was.
Theodore, isn't rescue and medical care more your thing? How did you end up getting roped into testing?
I actually helped to construct this simulation, so I understand a few of his basic principles. Besides, I trained to become a knight too. And even if something happens, I should be able to patch myself up.
But you needn't force yourself to do this if Vice Captain Lowen's willing to take over. We might get more practical test data from frontline knights too, so...
Yeah, I suppose Lowen's the better pick.
Chin up, Theodore. If anything happens to Lohen, we'll be counting on you to treat him.
All right.
I doubt there's a memory out there that can hurt me, but let's get started, old man.
All clear. Test commencing.
Come on! Show me what passes for an elite foe in your mind.
Don't get cocky, kid. You're not the only one who's been out on expedition with the Grand Master.
Poke them, and they fall apart. I meant rabbits more fearsome. This lock's putting me to sleep. Yeah. They call this a secret source automaton? Fancy name for a chumped up toy.
Looks like my memories can't give you much trouble.
No fluctuation in pain parameters. Should we switch to a more normal test subject?
No need. Let's continue the test.
Are you sure? I don't think my memories will yield anything worth fighting against at this point.
Don't we have a knight right here who's faced more terrifying foes? Come on, show me the Rapier of Solnari, as you remember him. I'm not so disheartened that I'd fear his memory. I just want to see if I'm still as powerless as he claimed.
The moonlight
Test
betrayed you.
commence.
Pathetic! It's all futile.
You really get that much stronger?
Well, pathetic! It's your turn to feel afraid!
You're just memory! Ready for this?
Mortal! Save those words for yourself! Moonlight betrays you! Hunt him down!
Leave none standing. Bet you weren't ready for this.
This memory. Are we losing control? Traveler, help me stabilize it.
Bet you weren't ready for this.
Wake up! Lohen!
Mr. Adorno, are you...
I'm fine. Just threw my back out. Gotta take a break, that's all. But Lohen... wound up hurting yourself from trying to hold back that final blow, didn't you? Theodore, go get him checked over. Last thing we want is to miss a serious injury.
All right. Lohen, come with me.
Mr. Adorno, are you all right?
It's no big deal, just got old. Things stick with you once you're over the hill, waiting to be set off by the slightest exertion. Guess I'll have to ask Theodore for another prescription.
Is there something up with Lohen?
Could there be a problem with the magic? But if there were issues with the reproduced memories, the honorary knight should have noticed.
Are you saying the problem lies with Lohen himself? Did the battle with the Rapier of Solnari set him off again? Lohen's pursuit of power began long ago. The traitor, Eric, collaborated with the Doctor on forbidden experiments in his quest for greater power. Lohen nearly became one of their test subjects.
Experiments by the Doctor?
Fortunately, the Knights tracked Eric's cronies down, uncovering their plots before they could act. They cut their experiments short and tried to transport their victims away, but we intercepted them in transit and rescued everyone. It's all right. It's over now.
I heard about that. That was the incident that saw you gain the title of Benevolent Knight, right? I'd never have guessed that Vice Captain Lohen was involved.
I never deserved that title. We saved the kidnapped children, yes, but I failed to root Eric out. I couldn't find their experiment site, nor could I help Lohen fully shake off the trauma of that incident. He's always believed he needs power to stay free from others' control. I'd hoped the expedition might change his perspective, but...
So that's what happened.
It's tough having to act the part of a friend with someone like him, huh?
Yeah. Wait.
I may be getting old, but my eyes haven't failed me yet. Ignoring his methods, the fact that he's found companions willing to play along with his little charade shows he's made at least some progress. Even if you're just acting, maybe learning from you will finally help him figure it out.
There's something I'm concerned about. Honorary Knight, would you mind taking a look at this? Strange. Mr. Adorno said that Lowen's obsession may have caused the projection to spiral out of control. However, the simulation training bubble Type 2's parameters were all normal. If anything, it was the power Vice Captain Lohen released at that moment that appeared unusual.
So, you haven't seen anything like this before?
No, it's not the elemental energy we usually encounter. And it isn't the Void Realm energy that Mr. Albedo talks about either. Do you have any ideas what it might be, Honorary Knight?
So, you think there's something up with Lohen? He's not messing about with something dangerous, is he?
That's not what I meant. I'm just reporting my findings. We shouldn't accuse our companions of anything untoward. Not without evidence.
You have a point. We've just run into this sort of thing way too many times. Can't be too careful.
Why did you come here today? We clearly agreed.
Farka's orders. Not my decision.
Even so, that was way too careless of you. Using so much power. What if we're exposed?
Then we'll just have to accelerate our experiments before that happens.
That Lohen, he just up and left yesterday without saying a word. Let's check in with Adorno and see if he's there. Don't blink!
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Hey, Grandpa Adorno!
Oh, little Paimon and the honorary knight. Right as rain. I wasn't really injured yesterday. Theodore had a look at me, and frankly, I'm feeling better than ever. I've his treatment to thank for my continued vigor. Without his help, they'd probably have buried me years ago.
Theodore? You mean the apprentice medic from the 8th Company? He didn't look all that skilled to Paimon.
He once aspired to be a knight fighting on the front lines, but perhaps the physician's path suits him better. Anyway, enough about that for now. Did you guys come here looking for Lohen?
Yeah! He disappeared after trying the simulation training bubble yesterday. We can't find him anywhere.
Yeah, he left a note this morning. Said he wanted to apologize for what happened yesterday. He confessed that yesterday was all just an act, and that he couldn't stand this bone-dry daily routine. So, to make up for it,
I'll wipe out every last one of those annoying monsters.
That's how he apologizes? Huh. Totally his style.
Ordinary monsters pose no threat to him. What worries me is that something like what happened yesterday might happen again. If you could keep an eye on him, that would certainly put me at ease. It pains me to say it, but my sword-swinging days are over. If I went with you, I'd only get in the way. Guess I'll be handling today's routine work all by my lonesome.
So many monsters. Huh? Wait, isn't that D-Luke?
Guess you're the last one. You'd better put up a good fight. Who's there? way. I never thought a winery owner would care so much about hunting monsters. Or could it be you're after something else?
And what about you? Are monsters all you aim to eradicate? Given how the previous scene was so clean that nothing was left behind.
Oh? First I've heard of it.
In that case, why don't we examine the monsters here? Perhaps we'll discover what it is about them that's attracting so much attention.
Forget it. I'll go after the one that got away. Investigations and the like aren't really my style. See you around, D-Luke.
That's the gist of everything that happened before you arrived.
What's he trying to pull? Seriously! Forget punching bag night. It should be the needs a punch night. Yeah, Adorno talked about him yesterday. Sounded like they're kind of weird, but they haven't hurt anyone yet?
Which is partly down to someone secretly eliminating them. And partly down to them preferring to attack their own kind whenever hunger strikes. Yes. Eyewitness reports are scarce, so we can't be certain. But the monster remains here do show signs that they've been fighting each other. Forming packs, yet killing each other. It's not the behavior of naturally occurring monsters.
Huh? But if these monsters will attack each other, can't we just wait for them to wipe themselves out? Why be so vigilant?
Because such beasts bearing Ursa's flesh have appeared before. And not just once, either.
Marka!
Well, this is a coincidence. Honorary Knight, Paimon, and you too, D-Luke.
So, the Knights of Favonius are not entirely ignorant of this anomaly.
Yes. The tragedy Eric wrought cannot and will not be allowed to happen again.
Did you just see Ursa's flesh? Is this somehow related to that Eric guy?
In his pursuit of transcendent power, he once conspired with one of Dottoro's segments to extract a serum containing the power of Ursa the Drake from the dragon's flesh. When the reckoning with the Knights came, he and his cohorts all injected themselves with that serum, causing us quite a bit of trouble. Their strength and bloodthirst increased in equal measure, and consumed by madness, they even attacked each other. Ironically, Eric ultimately failed to control that power. Not only did he turn his sword against his followers, but he went to his own demise in the process.
Ursa the Drake? What exactly is it? How could it have such terrifying power?
That's right.
Then why did they only seal it away? Was even the founding Grand Master unable to kill it?
No. It was spared because Ursa the Drake was once an angel.
What?
I've heard that long ago, the angelic race was faced with a difficult choice, and Ursa chose to preserve its power. Having lost its mind and retaining only power, this angel remained drawn to human settlements, not realizing that its proximity alone would destroy many.
Is that why Vanessa decided to seal it away back then?
Yes, but it was awakened by the Doctor's inducement, which was an oversight on the Knight's part. I won't deny that.
Rather than assigning blame for the past, we would be better served by rooting out the present threat. But Ursa's flesh and blood, why would it reappear within these monsters?
Eric was, admittedly, once a knight in whom we placed much of our hopes. As such, he knows our methods well. Before he met his end, he destroyed all records regarding his experiment site. To this day, we have yet to find any information to locate it. I suspect we have the segment to thank for that too. But Dottoro's backup plans were dismantled by the Traveler in Sumeru, a fact you're no doubt aware of. We believe this means that the covert measures he took in Mondstadt have also ceased to work.
Ah, so those monsters, they all escaped from the experiment site?
I'm afraid it goes deeper than that. Someone has likely restarted the experiments.
You noticed it too, then, during the commotion yesterday.
So it's possible that Lohen has been dabbling in forbidden experiments to gain extraordinary power.
He isn't bad enough to do something like that, is he?
Wealth, power, authority. Too many things can turn a good person into a villain. Ursa, Eric, neither of them were the bad guys you might imagine before they made their fateful choices.
But no matter Lowen's intentions, it is my duty to pull him back from the edge before he goes too far.
So, what do we do now? Keep investigating in secret?
No need for that. That's why I'm here at Dornman Port. I'm going to find him and ask him directly.
Oh, slippery little rat. Pretty good at running away, aren't you? Now, where will you go from here?
Hey, Lohen! Now's not the time to be cleaning up test subjects. The Knights are making their move. Lots of unfamiliar Knights showed up in Dorman Port today. Did yesterday's test expose us? Or did they capture an experiment subject? Could they have discovered?
It was only a matter of time. I'd say we were lucky to have lasted this long. Steadfast allies make redoubtable opponents, as they say.
What do we do now then? Find a place to lie low?
That would make reaching our objective even harder. That you were able to come here freely means the Knights haven't verified their suspicions just yet. We have to go all in while we still have the chance. Do it now. Use me as a test subject.
Now? But those problems we were having before, we still haven't.
Why are you hesitating? I told you, we're not the same, you and I. I'm doing this for myself. Extraordinary power comes with extraordinary risks. I figured that out a long time ago.
But
do it, now! Or have you forgotten your goal?
No, it's not working. Was the dosage too low? Or was the concentration too weak? Or maybe the perfect result was never attainable. Lohen, we've got to hide. We can gather more monsters for experiments later.
No. Hide? How much time do you think the Knights will give us, huh? We've always been gambling with a small window of opportunity. No, we'd only confirm their suspicions if we ran. That would make us targets no matter where we resurface. How would we get close to our target then?
Then, what should we do now?
We're going to break the target out tonight. Then, he can follow us down to hell. As expected, the Knights of Favonius are acting swiftly.
There's a crowd gathering up ahead. Something about this feels wrong.
That's... Torno!
Ha! I finally found you. Keep a close eye on it now. Don't let it stray too far from you again, all right?
Thank you. Thank you, Grandpa Adorno.
And don't run off into the countryside alone looking for it again. I know you're worried about it, but Hannelor's worried about you, too. We'll keep this our secret this time, but don't let it happen again.
Okay, I understand. A monster!
A monster? How did it get here? Something about this one doesn't look right. Don't be afraid. I'm here with you. Now stand up and get out of here.
But...
Run back home. Don't you worry. Gramps here is a knight.
The knights who arrived later defeated the monster. Its power far exceeded what is normal. Adorno fought it tooth and nail to buy time until they arrived.
Adorno! Adorno!
It's fine. You know my condition. I wouldn't have made it this far without your help. Fighting one last time to save others sure makes me feel more like a knight than lying in bed ever did. I'm sorry to do this to you now. I know you worked hard on those treatments. Lohen, the title of Benevolent Knight and the 5th Company's captaincy. If you don't want them, just let them go. Be true to yourself. That's all that matters.
Lohen, come with me for a moment. The investigative team's analysis shows that the monster that attacked Adorno bears Ursa's mark. Do you still intend to remain silent now that things have got this far? This isn't an interrogation. You can remain silent if you wish, but I hope you'll choose to come clean.
I'll talk. I'll confess everything and accept whatever punishment awaits, but please give me one more night. Tomorrow I'll go to the Knights of Euphonius and explain everything. I swear it on my honor as a knight.
That's the first time I've heard you swear such an oath in all this time we've worked together.
I know it doesn't carry much weight.
Then let's use the Benevolent Knight's name to balance the scales. Please, keep your promise this time, Lohen.
I'm sorry, Theodore. I'd intended to make Lohen captain and leave my title to you. I know how much you've yearned for that title since you were little.
It's not your fault, Mr. Adorno. I don't possess the talent that helped Lohen pass the Knight's exam so easily. Years of work, and I'm still stuck as a training medic. How could I ever inherit your title?
Medics, knights, we're all protecting people, aren't we? The way I see it, you earn that title every day.
No. In truth, I've done so much wrong. And what I'm about to do is worse still.
So you agreed to his request? Just like that?
What else should I have done? Ask him to submit a report for my approval? Please, spare us both. I know how much Adorno means to him, so I trust the weight of his vow.
There once was a man who made many promises to my father in the name of chivalry. Yet in the end, he betrayed their friendship. Warped obsessions and the passage of time can turn friends into foes as easily as the wind changes its course.
Quoting Crepus, are we? That really takes me back.
Did you guys all know each other back in the day?
Once, there were 3 spirited young men who imagined their futures together. One was a rich young master. He dreamed of becoming a knight, but ended up inheriting the family winery. Next came the hot-headed rule breaker, who ended up leading the Knights of Favonius. And the last one obtained neither the wealth he desired nor the power he yearned for. Obsession was all that was left, piling up day after day into a towering spire.
Is that how Eric let the doctor worm his way in?
Eric made his own choices, no matter what was said to him. I understand his reasoning, but that doesn't mean I pity him. And it certainly doesn't mean I'll make the same mistakes again. I'm keeping a close eye on my subordinates this time.
Bad news!
Hey, I haven't finished talking yet.
That voice! Did it come from where Adorno was just now?
Leedsburg, what's going on here?
Adorno's gone? Lohen and Theodore too?
I don't know. I was on patrol and I saw the door was wide open. I looked inside and everything was like this. Captain Adorno couldn't have gotten out of bed in his condition. Could someone have taken him away?
Grandmaster, it's an emergency. Vice Captain Lohen barreled straight through our patrols and headed for the outskirts.
That kid. Seriously.
Did he leave any sort of message?
Message? He looked like he was in a hurry. All he said was out of the way before rushing off. Well, of course. But you know how fast he is. I'm afraid we...
Track him as far as you can. Leave the rest to us. D-Luke, Honorary Knight, I'm counting on you to help me with this one.
Let's go.
All right, let's move out.
In the name of the Prinzessin.
Is this as far as we were able to track him? Well, he's not known as the 5th Company's sharpest arrow for nothing. Gone in a flash.
If you want to praise him, save it for later. Don't we have any more clues?
The dew on this grass is cold. Probably the effects of elemental energy.
Oh-ho! You really are something, eh, Honorary Knight? Still, being spotted by witnesses and leaving traces, that's not the Lohen I know.
Do you think he wants to be followed?
Whether he's in a rush to complete something, or stop something from happening, our task remains the same.
Yep, let's get going. We gotta get to the bottom of this.
These metal scraps and vessels. It's like leading the expedition through Snezhnaya again.
Your earlier conjecture appears correct. This place indeed looks like an experiment site, left behind by one of the Doctor's segments. No wonder the Knights of Favonius have failed to discover the entrance for so many years. It was most likely his handiwork.
And once the concealment faded, someone discovered this place before us, restarting the experiments on Ursa's flesh and blood.
You don't think it was...
What a pain. How many more test subjects do we need to catch? What are you looking at? Stay put, and don't cause any trouble.